Alright, so this morning I was doing some squats, some pretty heavy ones, 545 pounds I worked up to, and I was suffering some pains. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to show some of the physical therapy stuff I do. Let me get all this lighting a little bit. It's always good to do physical therapy work. Always start out with just body weight. Just getting into the guy I served with in the Marine Corps a long time messaged me out of nowhere and tell me that I needed to squat stop squatting heavy because my knees are going to get blown out. And it seems so random. I just got to thinking, it's like I do so much more than just squat heavy. You know, that's like the smallest percentage of my training. What's up, runner boy? Hey, Marks. Like, it just really, so I got guys that I served with that are apparently watching my videos, but they're not talking to me. And it makes me wonder, like, what are they saying behind my back? Like, what do you think? I don't know. It kind of just caught me off guard, you know? How you guys doing? I did some heavy squats this morning. I trained before work, and I'll be honest with you, I was walking around like a cripple. So now we're going to do some physical therapy stuff. Any of you guys suffer from sciatic nerve issues? I'm going to be going through a little routine that I do, and I start with horseshoe squats. I really do what a horseshoe squat is. It's basically a wide stance, but you're trying to point your feet out. It really, really opens the hip joints up. It's a good stretch. I call it a dynamic stretch. Every day something random hurts. The ball of the feet, that's a rough one. That burns right here. Really hits your rectus femoris really good. It's a tough part of the quad to hit. Now you did some quad extensions. Yeah, I'm all stuffed up, man. I can't. Happy birthday, Andrew Bannon. You're more limber than some of the dancers I work with. I don't feel that way. I'm having breathing problems today, though. Sucks when you can't breathe through your nose. Let's see if I can do horseshoe squats with a barbell. Why's your face like that? I look like someone put out a forest fire on my face with a screwdriver. Are you still active duty, Angel? No. Haven't been active duty since 03. My dad will be getting a metal knee and is a few years older than me. Yeah, that's rough, man. Once you get a knee replacement, I think they only last about 20 years. But he doesn't do any exercise. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get older guys that don't want to start training to. Night Assassin, what do you do for a living? I'm commercial construction. You'd be a sergeant major. I feel like I'd be more of a master gunnery sergeant kind of guy. You know what I mean, Matt? Oh, I wish I would have stayed in. I really do. Dude, I had one of the guys I served with a long time. His name's Charles Furches. He messaged me out of the blue and tells me I need to stop squatting. I'm going to blow my knees out. But it's so out of nowhere. He didn't seem like he was joking. He was like, what? So the guys are watching my videos. I'm like, what the hell, man? Why would you say that? I don't know. It really caught me off guard. Yeah, stay in your MOS. So, yeah, you know you gotta... You were accused of fake weights in your live today. I get accused of that all the time. I always tell people, hey, the weights might be fake, but the records are real. So you tell me. You know what I mean? If they're fake weights, they're working. Warrant officer. I worked for a warrant officer the last couple of months I was in. The supply S2. I never saw him, though. He was like a mystery. Question for the Devil Pup, Angel. Why do a lot of veterans from the Marine Corps have a lot of pride in the Corps but never re-enlisted? You know, I couldn't tell you, man. I know the Marine Corps has like the lowest promotion rate, and a lot of guys can get stuck in an MOS. Like infantry is a good one. And they can do 4 years and not see E4, you know, and they did nothing wrong. They weren't bad Marines. And then you see the Army guys do the same amount of time and they're picking up staff sergeant. It's kind of like, you know, I see a lot of that. Off work now. I'm on the clock still. I got my phone. Well, you know, there's nothing going on, so I have to pick my kids up at 2:30. So I figured I'd get a quick physical therapy routine in. More people re-enlisted other branches because it's more lax, and you know. Well, now they've. Dude, when I turned 46, I got sent an offer letter with like $70,000 enlistment bonus. They were looking for veterans to come back, and I was like, you know, I'm old, right? And I guess they changed the years. That was like when they were doing the stop loss thing. I don't even have a year, and I can already tell I'm only finishing one contract. I did some reserve time after I got out of active duty. MOS stands for Military Occupational Specialty, or basically your job. Angry Vet. It was chicken and sweet potatoes for lunch and fat burners and water at the desk. Man, you're in the home stretch though, baby. Would I be able to handle the cardio they do now? Yeah, because we used to run a lot, but honestly, the pace wasn't that bad. You can do that pace for a long time. I would say doing 3 rounds of boxing is harder than cardio we did in the Corps. We did a lot of push-ups, mountain climbers, things of that nature, but like, I don't know. I was a lot lighter too, though. It's hard to say because I was only like 175 pounds when I was in the service. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yan Shu, but thank you. I came angry bad. I came home and I was like, let's see the abs. Natty at 270. I gotta check your picture out, man. Angry Vet's prepping for a show on December 31st. Natural bodybuilder. What's my cardio look like now? Well, I do boxing 3 days a week, and usually when I'm at home, I'll set a timer and just hit the bag 1 to 3 minutes, and I'll do sets like that. Sometimes when it's warmer out, I'll do sprinting, but that's more of a squat accessory. You kickbox like your kids? Yeah, I do Muay Thai kickboxing. But right now we're just training straight boxing. I had a sweet tooth in a couple of minutes. Stevia, brother. Bill, I appreciate your channel, your motivation. Thank you, I appreciate that. Help me get to 5,000 people. You were live earlier. I saw you too, but I was driving to work. I should have, so if I ever log on and you see me and I don't talk to you, it's because I'm driving. Hello, sir. Man, this breathing is just killing me. Looks like a Dragon Ball character. I get all over that. Zumbi, Jesus loves you. Thank you. Oh, you are so huge. I am a cybernetic organism, living tissue of a metallic endoskeleton. I'll do one more set of horseshoe squats, and then we're going to go into what's called seated good mornings. My wrist wraps though. Howdy, partner. Pretty good, Vivkel. Ian, what's up? His legs brag. When did we start spelling bro? Like a phlegm sound, like brah. What's up, blah? Is that the dumbing down of America? We speak in emojis and spell words phonetically. Here's what I can tell you. I'm 50, I weigh 220, and I could squat over 650 pounds, so. Yeah, baby. What's up? Those are hard. That cat makes that sound. I have like 4 of them. You walk in there like, that's pretty crazy. I checked the rankings this morning, and by total weight, not dot score, by highest total, I'm ranked number 2 in the world. What did you eat before this? You're gonna laugh. You wanna see? I had a chocolate snack pie. It's got 400 and... oh, the calories are covered. It's got like 400 calories. Don't do that. I'm not recommending that. I was just like, you know what? There were 2 for $2, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get them. Ian, I recently pinched a nerve in my lower back. Had some chiro stretching. It fucking set me back 32 with 2 small kids. So my injury was the L5, running down my leg, sciatic pinched off. What I'm doing today is a physical therapy routine specifically for that. So I'm going to show you some moves that you can do that will help you with pain and mobility. You don't have to do them with the range of motion I do them with, but you should try to get to where you can go and then get into it as much as possible. The first one I did was horseshoe squats. All that does is open the hip joints up. So the back is where the nerve is pinched. Lower back seems prone to me, yeah, so I'll show you some 2 moves that you must do. I'm going to say must do. One's a Jefferson curl, one's a seated good morning. Tonight's dinner, huge veggie salad and 100 grams of chicken. Ooh. A-Marks. Thanks, Bill. Devontae, you're a beast to work so many injuries, and thank you for your service. You're welcome. Yeah, well, for me, it's all about, like, anytime you get injured, which it doesn't have to happen lifting. I didn't fuck my back up lifting weights. You gotta look at it like, instead of lamenting what you lost, you gotta look at, like, this is where I'm at now, and then how do I progress from here? You said you do commercial construction. I specialized in ironwork. I was a carpenter for a few years and became a United Steelworker. I work for an ironworker, an erection company right now, but I also did a lot of general contractor work for Richardson. We built Resort Worlds, Fontainebleau, a bunch of projects on the strip. So a little bit of everything. Sounds good, brother. I'll be watching for the movements. Joey Swole. Let's see. Hello, Sarah. I'm fine from now onwards. I will not take steroids. I'm not saying you should. As a matter of fact, I think everybody should stay natural as long as possible. Millwright, hell yeah, man. I mostly eat fruit and meat. Oh, you know what? I don't really have a super strict diet. I just watch my total calories. Like, unlike Angry Vet, I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm just blessed that I'm walking around with 11% body fat. That could be partially genetics, maybe, but I do watch my calories, so rather than watch what I eat per se. That being said, I don't need to eat a lot of junk food, so a lot of like eggs, chicken, beef, the usual, lots of fish. But, I eat rice, French fries, potatoes. We had pizza last night. As a natural, I can't wait to go on stage. Yeah, I can't wait to see you, brother. Oh, there's my favorite natty vegan bodybuilder. I'm on TRT. Can I get that big? Well, I have no idea what your genetics are. I don't know what size you are now. It changed how my name looks. Too fast for you. Hello, Arnold. Are you from Navy SEAL? No, I'm a jarhead. United States Marine. Flex your arms. A ton of time today. It's already 1:18, so I better get going. I'm 50 years old. So now we're going to do seated good mornings. What this is going to do, when I do this lift, I'm going to be pulling with my glutes and my hamstrings. We want to keep the core tight. So essentially, it's just what it sounds like. A good morning is when you have the bar on your back and you bend over. Well, we're going to be seated, so our legs are going to be forward. And this gives you more of a stretch. Stretches all that up. This is for people that suffer from sciatica. So now we need to introduce some weight to it. Here we go. You want to pull with your glutes and not your lower back. See, watch my hamstrings activate when I pull, but push backwards. Ooh, that feels good. That stretches those hamstrings out, opens up those hips, stretch that piriformis out. And BC Holiday. Do it now. I'm 26 and my entire body from Achilles to my neck is in pain. Whoa, powerlifting and MMA, that'll do it to you. So I'm 50 and I do boxing. I do boxing 3 days a week. But we're careful with how hard we go when we spar. You know, you got to really the tendency is like, especially for lifters that also train combat sports, is you gotta give your body a break, which is why I spent a lot of time doing lifts like this. Like this is I would say 80% of my training is physical therapy stuff that makes you feel good, and the other 20% is heavy ass lifting, going balls to the wall. Very nice glutes, thank you. What is your age, Raven? 50. I've been training for like 2 years, and people are starting to think I'm on stuff already, and they will. You know, I actually kind of feel offended if someone tells me they think I'm natural. You know, like, because if you look at my older videos when I was 45, and they're on YouTube, you can go look at them. 100% natural at 45, and I'm noticeably bigger now. But even then, people were accusing me of taking stuff, and that sucks. Like now, I can just be like, yeah, okay. You got pretty lips, boy. I'm gonna learn you about love, son. Get in there real deep, like, you know what I mean? Bees Nader says I got pretty lips. Pawan Kumar, one exercise for the chest at home without equipment. Push-ups, my man. You do them, a variety of them. Do one arm, do standing on your head, do, find some books and increase the range of motion to get that stretch. Do some dips, get on your counter, where the counter corners come together, get up there and start doing dips on those bad boys. Come on, man. Neck pain scares me the most. Well, that's something I would definitely want to get diagnosed with a doctor. Misfit, hell yeah, brother, I appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subs, people. I hope you guys like illustrating and painting Warhammer figurines, because I have some content coming out where me and my son are going to be painting our armies up a little bit. Julian, I hit the 80-pound dumbbell shoulder press today. Holy crap, that's a lot. Good job, brother. Khabib or Islam? I gotta go with Khabib. Double tap those screens. Khabib's a killer. Well, they both are. Let me refill my drink real quick. I'll be right back. Batman. All right. Okay. We'll do one more set of these, and then let's go up and wait. You don't need a ton of weight for these. The highest I'll go with this is maybe 225 pounds. What the hell go? So the issue with this lift is people tend to overdo it, and they start pulling with their back to compensate, and once you're doing that, you're no longer getting the functionality out of the lift. It takes a lot of patience to do that type of painting. Yeah, it's fun. I love doing it. I have a lot of content. I was doing a lot of content before I started doing live streams, and I don't want to alienate the people that have been with me for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? Really is that heavy? Felt like it. 80 pounds over your head? Hell yeah, man. That's not. That's way above what way. That's strong. That's a good amount of weight. I don't usually, when I'm doing dumbbells overhead, I do slow and controlled. I don't think I go over 75 pounds. Gambian, thank you. Thunderbolts, cool name. Not too bad. Helps that good lighting. You can, what you can do is at the top end right here, you can use the weight and pull you into a stretch, but then you got to tense that core up before you pull. Phew. A fake Charlie in the chat. Tommy, is that you? Holy shit, I just saw your name. I'm sorry, brother. How are you doing? Charlie Lee. Maybe I could be quite strong about it. You are strong, dude. Tommy, I'm making you a moderator. If I can't trust you, who can I trust? Emil, goat. I don't know about that, but thank you. What do you eat in the mornings? Nothing. I do intermittent fasting. Although today I was a bad boy. I had that cake. Hey, soft boy. What's up, Victor? What's your favorite cheat meal? I don't really do cheat meals. I just eat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just watch your calories, your total calories. You can eat whatever you want. I mean, you're good. I watch a lot. Just don't comment. Yeah, and just so you know, Tommy, I don't care if guys are bagging on me. Like, I don't mind at all. It's the only thing I care about is if they start spamming to where I can't read what's going on. But if they say something derogatory, I let it slide. Are there foods you stay away from? Seed oils. Anything with omega-6s in them. Which includes most processed food, unfortunately. 70 push-ups. Hell yeah. Samante. That's pretty damn good. Okay, it's 1:29. 3 o'clock at night. I'm going to sleep. All right, killers. I got to keep an eye on the clock, too, because I got to pick my kids up from school. It's 1:30. We got time. Let's get physical. I do have some more lower body stretches to do, but I'm going to start supersetting them with upper body. do it now. Yeah. Hell yeah, Tommy. Thanks, Brownie. I bet you can't one arm bench press that in that. That? I can barely squat that. What I hit that for last night, like, I don't know, if like, I think I did like 5 reps. I heard that fart. It happens. Get in the chopper. Do it. Dude, I get bloated. You ever see me with my gut sticking out like I'm pregnant? You know there's some tooting about to happen. There was one day I was just walking around just puffed out like a pufferfish. To the point where guys I was working with were like, damn, you pregnant, bro? And one guy smacked me in the stomach. And I farted for what seemed like 40 seconds. Angry Vet, here's a funny story. I was at a gym a few years ago and this little guy, 5'5", wanted to pose down. I stepped in front of him and he was, he made me disappear. Yeah, you're a big boy, dude. Most heavy leg lifts, a fart is favored over a worse option. It's happened too. Brownie. It happened on live stream. What's something I can do for my knees? So Tommy, tell me a little bit more about what's going on with your knees. Let's start with that. Because like, do you happen to have oil change ramps in your house? Like, you know, you pull your car up on them. While you're answering, I'm going to pull mine out. I want to show you something. Well, we'll start with the bench first. So the goal, I like to try to get my knees as far over my toes as possible. And I'm hanging my body down. And this one I'll break sideways. And this is called like nerve flossing. And this is all just trying to get that knee flexion back. You want to be able to touch your butt to your calves. I'm not quite there yet. Well, you said knees, so let's focus on those. Happened to me once years ago. So, well, I use a lot of rep ranges, Julian. It depends. If I'm going heavy, I'll do 5 sets of 5, 3 sets of 3 singles. If I'm doing light, I'll do sets of 50. Avatelli 666, what's up? Use it between 5 and 20. Yeah, it's good to mix it up. Slap me around with your sweaty jailbird. So anyways, for knees, what did I do with them? Oh, here we go. We're going to do 2 different directions. perform two different functions. So the first one, you're bringing, it's going to move your ankle up. And this is for ankle mobility. And you just want to get as close to the ground as possible. And you can use weights. You can hold weights with these. The idea is to keep your ankles flat as possible. And then you're just going to squat up, split squats. You want your knees as far over the toes as possible. This is really, really pushing that knee. And it's got a lot of benefits. It's also stretching your hips out. I would say I'm pretty flexible for a 50-year-old. My balance isn't the best though. Now we're going to go with the other one. And this does the opposite. This increases your ankle mobility, so you'll be able to get your knees a lot farther out in front of you. These are a lot harder. Tommy, are you having pain in your patella by chance, the tendon in the front of the knee? Gotta go to work. Tommy, if you want to talk about it, you can call me up, brother, because I got a whole bunch of exercises just for knee pain. What do you take? What's your cycle? Not much. I don't take a whole lot. I don't know why I talk about it on YouTube, though. You do outstanding for a 50-year-old. Yeah, I'm all right. I do okay. Let's just put it this way. Everything I'm on, I got prescribed by a doctor. Now, that doesn't really mean anything in Las Vegas. How are you feeling with the cold weather? Warm right now. More than okay. Blueberry, the one, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can do some weight with these. Whew. I try to get deeper every rep. other side here in a second. The other side's harder because you're way more forward. Okay, all right, I'm on 200 milligrams of test a week, 100 milligrams of DHB. What happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas. Dude, I had some of the people I served with hit me up, tell me I had to stop squatting. I'm going to blow my knees out. Drinking all this water sucks. You doing a water cut? Angry vet? Take your tank top off. I'm wearing a belt, so there's nothing to see. Favorite compound movement? Squats. Squats, deadlift, bench press, barbell rows, overhead press. Show us the proportions of your lower dimensions. I was gonna say chill with them knees too. I do need this. I gotta take a break from going heavy. I'm gonna start a competition cycle here in 2 weeks, so I really need to back off the heavy lifting. I've been very performative for YouTube, I admit, because of all the subscribers I've been getting. So I really need to chill. You know, they say listen to your body. Hip thrusts with the wife, hell yeah. How long does what take? You ever had a shoulder injury? Yes, I had a separation. I was benching 425 pounds, and I felt a partial tear. And it took me about 6 months to rehab it, but I have full range of motion and all my strength back. And now I'm benching like 405. Why knees? I don't know why people. I think people see the extreme range of motion and they think the knee is like the injury spot, and it's usually not. Knees get injured with impact exercises, not squatting. Not to say it can't happen, but usually when you're squatting, you're going to get back injuries or hamstring. The knees are they're a joint. They're designed to take it. Especially when you're doing like the extreme range of motion stuff. Like this is bulletproofing my knees right now. What time do I got left? 1:46. All right. Jose, what's up, brother? Good to hear you again. Hans is back. So, after this morning when I went to work, I was feeling a lot of pains. So I'm going to back off from heavy lifting for a couple weeks. And I'm going to focus on physical therapy. Whew. If you slip at Split City, it can be bad. It can go all bad really fast. Hammer strength overhead press. 400 pounds, 10 reps. Whew. I bet you lost a little strength now. You're dieting, but that's all right. You don't have to keep doing squats. Thank you, Martin. Much love, my guy. Darth Vader. Hell yeah. I take those weights and your mom as well and lift the whole thing. I don't know. My mom's a bit of a challenge. Must be impressive, though. Stretching is the best between sets. I really like dynamic stretching. Afternoon body beatdown. What years are considered Generation X? I want to say ages 46 to what is it, 60 something? Late 40s to late 60s. Does that sound right? Strength loss. Angry vet. Strength loss is just a little, but my work dress pants are loose. Nice. Angry vet. So you're right there at the cutoff. You might be Generation X. You might be millennial, but you're right there. I'd have to go look it up. Because I know my wife's 46 and she's Generation X. Strength loss is just a little, but I read that one already. 41. Hell yeah. Oh, man, we got some masters lifters in here. Human and G.I. Joe. Angry, you're a millennial. Me or angry vet? Me too. I don't know. Honestly, we got that weird grouping where, we grew up with grunge. The older generations, they were like, they were still listening to like Black Sabbath and then like Judas Priest, and we got like, then they went to the 80s hair metal thing with like Poison and Motley Crue. And we got the tail end of that, but then we got the grunge era, like Mother Love Bone and all the guys coming out of Seattle. I was more of a punk rock guy. It's all good, but I enlisted in 2000 and deployed 7 times. 7 times? Half millennial, half Gen X. We'll go with that. All are welcome here. The reason I pick Gen X is because, like, you hear about, like, they call everyone, like, boomer, shut up, boomer. And then they complain about millennials. You never hear anything about Gen X. And I'm like, we existed. But we were always pretty quiet. We weren't very political. We didn't vote. We didn't really participate. We didn't riot. We just played video games. All right, let's get this mic going, y'all. Try something a little different here. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's harder than it looks. Maybe not. A 3/4 retard. Back to work. See you later, brother. What's up, meathead digger? Overhead press 395 for 10. Yeah, use the hammer strength. He's a big boy. How much for a quickie? Do you work out? Nah. Sciatica from Poland. Trying to shout some names out here. Jose, how much do you charge for a quickie, brother? I get 22 to the back of the head. Even her tongue punch a fart box. Yeah. Looking's free, but touching will cost you. Jose is back. Thank God. The comment section is now richer. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Whee-wee. John Vladimir Plikabla. Stop taking the juice, bro. It ain't good for you. How would you know? Explain yourself. Explain how it's not good for me. I want to hear this. I'm natural though. That's good. 28. I hope you're natural. I'm 50. I'm on the shuttle's coming in for a landing. You know what I mean? My favorite exercise is the prison tricep press under the bar triceps. That's when we sit back. I love when people come on the stream and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like they have any clue. They don't know what I'm on. They don't know how long I've been taking it. They have no idea what compounds they are. They don't even know what they do. They know nothing about me. And they're like, that's bad for you. I'm like, oh yeah? What are you sitting there on your couch eating potato chips watching YouTube? What's your blood pressure there, guy? You know, I know what mine is. I monitor it. Like, what's yours? If it's not 120/70, you have no business telling anybody what they should be doing for their health, John. But I'm waiting to hear you expound upon your pearls of wisdom. We all are. Everybody in this room is captive to you. We are awaiting your response. And all I hear is crickets. What's up, John? No comeback? Nothing? Not even a witty retort? An anecdote, perhaps? Most people hear something, they run with it, they have no clue about most of what they talk about. Ain't that true, the body beatdown, and including me? I'm a fucking moron. But the difference is I ask questions. If I see something that looks weird or questionable to me, and this is in my professional life as a safety manager on a construction site, if I walk into a bunch of trades working and they're doing something that I perceive to be unsafe, I can shut them down and demand that they show me that they prove to me they're doing it safely, or I can concede that I probably don't know what I'm looking at and go talk to the superintendent and say, hey, well, why are they doing it like that? And if he's got a good explanation for me, I'm probably going to leave him alone. If only the YouTube comment section was so accommodating or self-aware. Alan, why more plates on one side or the other on your rack? Oh, because I just took one off to borrow it. Burger, pizza, fries, and sodas are bad for you too, but most people live in the USA, live on it daily. Smoke, pop pills, drink alcohol, and more. Yeah, and honestly, I don't begrudge anybody if they do that. It's their life, and I think if you're enjoying things in moderation, the body can take a lot of damage. My favorite Pokemon and games. Hey, what's up? No sodas, water only. What do you think about diet sodas? Angry. I've asked you a couple of questions and you've ignored me, son. I'm starting to take it personal. I often see you and I must say I'm really proud of you. Well, thank you. Garage workouts. What's up? Metamucil and diuretic before bed. So what's your thought on diet sodas? BHT and BHA is banned in Europe because carcinogen, but safe in the U.S. I don't know what those are, but I'm assuming they're food ingredients. You look yoked. Party animal. What's your max bench? Right now, about 400 pounds. Diet soda still has insulin response. I don't know. I've read a lot of different things. I've read a few studies that suggest it does, and I read a few studies that were really inconclusive. And I don't know. I don't drink diet soda. I was just curious what your thoughts were on it, because it is 0 calorie. All right. How much time do I have here? 2 o'clock. I gotta get my kids here soon. I'm training to do the splits. This is one of my last exercises I do. It's called the turtle shell. 50 years old. Just don't quite have the flexibility back yet. Working on it. Beat down. Hell yeah, buddy. See you later, brother. Ah, Julian. Oh, you double tap that screen. What's up? How much was your first time bench press? Not even 135 pounds. But it didn't take me too long to get up to like, it took me like 6 months to get up to 225. I had a weird workout today. Mostly overhead press and then bent over rows. That's a good combination. Angry vet. You gotta start YouTube posting, brother. Yes, a masculine Jim the dude. From Poland. Hey, what's up, Kasa? Kasa, am I saying that right? You stream 2 times a day. Well, today I had some time, and like this morning I had a heavy squat session. I was super hurting, and I realized that I'm overdoing it. So I want to do some physical therapy stuff. And I thought, you know what? Why not throw the camera on? What the hell? Anavar for fat loss. You can incorporate it as part of your strategy, but I wouldn't just start taking it. I currently have a massive pump, random depressed guy. Yeah, no, very rarely would I stream 2 times a day, but today was one of those days where well, you want a calf workout? Right here. That's a calf workout. You put your whole body over your calves and raise them up like that. It's a balancing act. Hammers the shit out of them. Yeah, baby. Do you take creatine? Yeah, but not regularly. Outside temperatures like in the 60s. I think in high 50s, low 60s. Let's see what time I got. All right, I got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. Do you take DECA? No, I take testosterone and DHB. It's Boldenone. We call it the old man mix. You want something with as few side effects as possible at the age of 50. You want good skin without zits all over it. And you want something that you can still get stronger on. It won't impact your organs as much. Is it as effective? No. But you'll live. Thanks, Despacito. You're looking zesty. Hell yeah. You're not fully clean until you're zestfully clean. My little buttercup. Hit the heavy bag for a few minutes. What advice would you have to someone thinking about starting a construction company? You want to get your general contractor license. What's your competition look like in your area? Are you licensed? Are you bonded? In Vegas, you can do jobs $12,000 and less without a license, but you're going to have a hard time competing against people that can get insured. You know, what do you want to specialize in? Make sure your carpenters get paid what they're worth. Nobody wants to fucking pay carpenters. They should be making like $150 an hour if they're real carpenters. Like, we're talking guys that are, if you're doing homes, like you're putting in like custom cabinets and bars and they're milling all that shit themselves, they're worth a lot of money. I didn't know you were a walking commercial. 988-2300 Empire. Well, the guy did ask me a commercial construction question, and I was going to be a general contractor, and well, I was a general contractor. I just wasn't licensed and bonded because I was doing jobs that were under $12,000. I was doing a lot of custom cabinets. Earlier today, we chatted about VA claim. Yes, yeah, hit me up on Instagram. If I know it takes me a while to get back to. I have all my work shit to do. I have Instagram, I've got Discord, I got YouTube comments, and on top of that, I have all my stuff that I do outside of this. I promise, if you just send me a comment, I will get back to you, even if it's not immediate. How long do you sleep? Last night I didn't, so I'm going to crash out hard tonight. Do you fight? I train to fight. I don't know if that's quite the same thing. We do a lot of sparring. See where the bag is right there? When you punch, you come off the center line. So you don't have to do a lot of head movement. You can just go pop, pop. The guy's punching, you just go bang. And then you come over and go dog. And that's called good night, sweetheart. Nighty night time. All right. I get time to try my new bags out. I put them on a rail system. Tonight after school, I'm taking the kids to the boxing gym. He doesn't let me film there, though. Is that in there? All right, so that's about right there. So this is new. Sliding is new for me. It's already broken. can fix it. Is it bent? Well, that fucking sucks. The wheel came out of the track a little bit, so I'll have to get a screwdriver and put it back in there. This thing is pissing me off. Alright. 1:13 a.m. Bardo. Chad is quiet today. Yeah, it's a little bit on the quiet side. I think I've lost some people when I switched to the heavy bag, which is fine because I gotta pick the kids up anyway. I just wanted to test my new rail out, and what it looks like is there's wheels on both sides, and when you hit the bag and it flexes this way, it looks like it could pop the wheels out of the track. Construction companies, what's your competitors? Pay your people well. Insurance, yeah. And to be honest with you, like, I'm a knucklehead. I know how to. I'm a really good carpenter. I can weld, I can fabricate, I can do all that stuff. But I'm not business minded, so it really helps to have somebody that is willing to work with you, a partner. I can see having some fun with these. I just gotta learn to move with them. Alright guys, I gotta get my kids from school. It was fun. And I'm not gonna stream tonight. I'm thinking I'm gonna take tomorrow off and I'll do some videoing of me and my son painting Warhammer figurines. Some of my artwork. I've gotten behind on that stuff. I love you guys. Thank you. And I will see you on the battlefield. Hell yeah, brother.